Yo, yes indeed, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Salute. It's your boy Jay Jordan here. And it's a special day. It's the opening of the 2024 WNBA season. I am super excited. It's the 28th season, if I remember correctly. The 28th season of the WNBA. It's very exciting. All the hoopla and news that has been, all the coverage of the teams of the league. So I am very excited for this season. I decided to come on a little early today. Um, the game isn't for another half an hour. The Liberty versus the Mystics for game one. I decided to come on a little bit early today just to um, preface the season, talk about some of our players, some of what I expect from the rotation, and give sort of like predictions for the Liberty. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Those who are here early, appreciate it. I know we got some people who are waiting for game time. RC, my guys, salute. What's good, bro? Hope all is well. So looking at the Liberty roster, it's the same starting five from last year. So we got Vandersloot, Ionescu, Benijah Laney, Hamilton, Stewie, and JJ, of course. And then for the bench is where things have changed. So Kayla Thornton and Niara Sabali were here last year, so that stays the same. But everybody else is new to the team, in being that they may have had the rights, but they haven't been on the team. So for Leonie Fabic, she was drafted, I think, back in 2020, 2021. She never actually came over. We acquired her rights in the Kayla Thornton, John Coel Jones trade, where we acquired them. We got her rights. So this is her first time coming over. She's a German international, and she's joining our team. The other person is Kennedy Burke. Kennedy Burke was drafted, I think, back in 2019 to Dallas. She played for the Fever as well. She didn't last too long. She ended up going overseas to improve her game. She played on, I think it was 2 teams overseas. Her last team she's been with is in France, Villeneuve Ascq. And she ended up being the 2 back-to-back MVP of the French league over there. So we're getting a very solid player who got drafted to the W, went overseas, improved her game, became an MVP overseas. The Liberty saw her over there and basically gave her a protected contract to leave her French team early, because her French team is actually in the finals right now, in the French league finals. So they actually gave her a protected contract to get her over here early so that she could join the Liberty for the season. Liz, salute. Oh, from Mexico. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Hope all is well. You're a huge Liberty fan. You're in the right place. We're gonna have a great season covering this team. So Kennedy Burke. A lot of people probably are looking at her stats from when she was in the league, and they don't look too promising, but she went overseas, improved her shot, got a lot more minutes, played excellent defense, and now she's ready to contribute. RC asks, is this one televised? RC, this one is, at least in New York, this one is on our local channels. I think it's on WNBA League Pass as well. I think I saw ESPN3. I think that's what they were promoting. Yeah, ESPN3 and League Pass. So for those who don't know, I'll talk about the way to watch it, take a break from what I was going into. So ESPN3 is basically a digital provider, a digital channel on ESPN, excuse me. So if you go onto ESPN's website or the ESPN app and you log in with your cable provider, for me it's YouTube TV, then you'll be able to access ESPN3. It's a digital only channel that's you can only access through their app or website. And then League Pass, if you're not in New York or Washington, you'll be able to access this game on League Pass. The other game that's taking precedence on ESPN2 is the Indiana Fever Connecticut Sun game. That starts at 7:30 Eastern, so that's in about another hour. This game, the Liberty Mystics game, kicks off first. All right, so going back to the Liberty squad, so we touched on Kayla Thornton. She's a not Kayla Thornton, excuse me, Kennedy Burke, a back-to-back French League MVP. Her team actually made it to they were the runner-ups in the EuroLeague final. They lost to a team called Fenerbahce. I think they're from Turkey. That team has a lot of American WNBA players. I think Marina Mabry plays on that team. Nafisa Collier played on that team. Emma Mieseman, who was in the league before, she played on that team. So they have a lot of W talent on that team. They're a powerhouse over there. So for her team, first in their French league, playing also in Euro League and making it to the finals against that team, and unfortunately they lost, but that was a testament to what Kennedy brought to that team. Touching back on Leonie Fabic, she was also a back-to-back MVP in Spain. She was playing in the Spanish league these past 2 seasons. A team called Casa de Mon Zaragoza, if I remember correctly. Very good percentages. We're going to actually take a look at their stats in a moment, but she was very good from 3. She's 6'4". She's very mobile, can play both sides of the ball, can handle the ball as well, play defense. So when people are looking at the names and they're not recognizing any big names or names they're familiar with from college, I just urge you to do a little bit of research on some of the players we acquired. There aren't no slouches. I know we can all feel a way about the team not keeping the people we want, but when we do the research on these players and we see what they've accomplished overseas and their professionalism, we can see how they can be an addition to our team. All right, so we have Ivana Dojkic. If you're familiar with the league, Ivana played over with the Seattle Storm last year. She played a couple games. I think she played about half the season, and then they came to a mutual agreement to have her released. And she went overseas to Italy, and she was playing in Italy this winter with a team called Bologna, I think it was. So Ivana, I think she's really a shooting guard, but in Italy she was playing at the point. She didn't really have crazy assist numbers. She's a very good 3-point shooter. She can drive to the basket. So I could see what the Liberty saw in her and decided to keep her after they signed her. All right, so we already know about Niara. Niara also played overseas this winter. She was playing in the Czech Republic. Her team also was a part of the Euro League. I think they actually won they came in 3rd place in Euro League. She was playing on the team with Ezi Magbagor from Seattle. She played mainly off the bench, but she averaged about 20 minutes and averaged about 12 to 14 points a game. So this is a big year for Niara. She was one of our top draft picks a few years back. Was hurt her first year, didn't get to play a lot last year, and now with Steph Dolson gone, it's going to be much different. So let's take a quick look at the comparison of the rosters from last year to this year. Let me pull that up for us right now. I hope you guys can all see that. So let me minimize this on my screen. Cool. So last year, this was our roster. This is the 2023 New York Liberty roster. Of course, we had Jonquel, Benija, Courtney, Stewie. We had Steph Dolson, Kayla Thornton, Sabrina Ionescu. We had Jocelyn Willoughby on the bench, Niara on the bench, Han Shu on the bench, and Maureen Johannes on the bench. We also signed Epiphany Prince on a hardship contract when Han Shu had to keep going back to China to play or other reasons. So Epiphany Prince was off and on the team as well. So if you're looking at our bench, it was Maureen Johannes, Han Shu, Niara Sabali, Jocelyn Willoughby, and Kayla Thornton and Steph Dolson. Out of those players, The only players who really got serious minutes, impactful minutes, was Steph Dolson and Marine. Really, Niara came in when probably Steph got hurt. Niara had to step in and play, and Hanshu and Jocelyn only came in when it was blowout city. So really, we were only running like a 7, 8 player rotation at that time. And even when the games got to crunch time, of course you know who was going to be on the floor. The only player that was pretty much guaranteed a spot in the rotation when the games got close was Kayla Thornton and sometimes Steph. But after Steph went down for about a month and some change, um, we shrunk the rotation even more. RCIX Jay, what you got? What you got y'all going record wise? I got y'all 32-8. Honestly, bro, I'm gonna say 30-10. 30-10 for the Liberty at this point in time because our bench didn't get time to gel. We rested Kennedy and Leone and Ivana. Ivana played one preseason game. She came off the play and came right to practice. Same with Leone Fabic. So it's gonna take some time to work the bench in, especially I know Sandy's not gonna want to overwork Stewie again, overwork Sloot. So it's gonna take some time to gel. I can imagine going through this month. I think we play 5 games in 10 days or something along those lines. So the beginning is gonna be probably a little rocky trying to get the bench integrated. But once we catch our stride, I think we'll be all good. So that's our roster from last year. Now let's take a look at it from this year. We already went over it, but it's a much different roster. There's only a few returning players. So as I was mentioning earlier, we only had space for 11 players. So I know a lot of people were like, they were upset that we waived Esmeri Martinez and Jalen Sherrod. But unfortunately, due to the money tied up in other players, those were unfortunately going to be the last 2 players out. Jalen Sherrod was an undrafted rookie, as Mary Martinez was a second-round pick. Yeah, she was a second-round pick. So unfortunately, they were on the outside looking in due to our money situation and due to the players we already had prepped to come into camp and have a spot. RC says, look, I know her name is Steph Dolson, but I call that woman Rectos. Yeah. Steph, the only thing I remember Steph for, there was one game against the Sparks towards the end of the season where she hit like 5 or 6 threes. The Barclays was going crazy. I was going crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. She was shooting that thing. But when it comes to defensive rotations, she's just not mobile enough to keep up with the modern day fours, 3s and 4s. And so when she would get switched on, she would try her best, but she wasn't mobile enough to keep up. But I wish her all the best. We're gonna see her tonight, and watch tonight. She go crazy on us tonight, but hopefully that's not the case. All right. Also looking at this roster, I know a lot of people were asking about Marine Johannes. Where's Marine? Where's Marine? Marine Johannes is prioritizing playing in the Olympics for France, so she's not going to come over at this part of the season. There's a possibility that she can come over after the Olympic break, but I guess the Liberty will have to see what they decide to do with that extra spot. I think after the Olympic break, they'll be able to sign some more players or sign one more player if the money allows. So we'll see what happens in that area where the Liberty look like standing wise. If Jonathan Kolb thinks we need another piece or a different piece, but we still retain her rights. We still have her rights. RC says Red could be a good nickname for a play. Yeah. it could definitely be a hindrance. It could definitely be a hindrance. Damien said the Liberty would probably get 30 wins but lose in the playoffs again. All right, Damien. I know you're down on this team, but we shall see, man. We gotta let them play the games. Anything can happen. All right, so Kennedy Burke. I just wanted to take a look at her stats from EuroLeague. So she's 6'1". They have her listed as a guard, but she's probably gonna play guard, so a mix of guard and forward for us. She played for Villeneuve in France for the past 2 years. He graduated UCLA 2019. Went to Sierra Canyon High School 2015. She was drafted in 2019 by the Dallas Wings. Um, Alrighty, so let's take a look at her stats here. So in this season, in her local league in France, I hope you guys can see that here. She played 23 games. She scored 343 points, but let's take a look at the averages. So in the 23 games, she averaged 27.7 minutes, averaged 14.9 points, shot almost 58% from the field. So that's a great percentage. She shot 36% from three, about 93% from the free throw line, averaged about 5.6 rebounds, 2.9 assists. But what stood out to me was her 2.5 steals. So she averaged about 2.5 steals a game in those 23 games in her French league. Now, if we go down to EuroLeague, EuroLeague is basically there. If you're familiar with European soccer, when they're playing in these different cups, like Champions League, and they still have to play their local leagues. It's the same thing with EuroLeague. So they're playing teams from all over Europe in addition to their local French teams. So she played 19 games in those. She averaged about 31 and a half minutes, averaged about the same 15 points even. Her 2-point percentage dropped, but still a good 48% from the field. Her 3-point percentage dropped a little bit, but of course, playing a little tougher competition, 32%. And the thing that stood out was her free throw percentage dropped a lot. It went down to 64.5%. I'm not sure what happened there. But her rebound stayed the same, 5.6 total rebounds, 2.5 assists, and her steal stayed the same at 2.8. So, we can expect her, at least, if anything, she's long and rangy. She's gonna play defense, play the passing lanes, and she's a threat from 3-point range as well. So that's good to see. I think her career, the most points she scored last season in her French league, about 23 points in the French league. I think that was her season high. And if we go down to EuroLeague, I think she had some big games. She had 29. I think 29, and she had a 31-point game against the team that Niara played for, which is interesting. USK Praha. So we're not getting a slouch player. She's going to be able to contribute. The only thing that I'm looking forward to seeing is how she meshes with the team and learns the schemes, because she played a long season over in France, got on the jet, came here, and she's going right into the next season. RC says, now remember, Jay, the Mystics would only win 7 games this year. Don't let... Oh, yeah, I can't... The Mystics cannot win tonight. They can't have that on their jacket that they beat us in the home opener for 2 years in a row. James, salute. What's going on, bro? What is going on? So that's Kennedy Burke, our newly acquired player. She's only signed a 1-year deal. They only gave her a 1-year deal, protected contract for this season. So I guess we'll see how she does. And if it goes well, we'll probably try and retain her. If it doesn't, then we'll see what happens. We'll probably end up moving on. Next, I'm going to talk about Leonie Fabish. As I mentioned, we acquired her rights in the Jonquel Jones, I think, Kayla Thornton trade. Acquisition trade. She was playing over in Spain the past 2 years. I think before she was playing in Australia, but the past 2 years where she made her mark, she's been playing in Spain. She's also a German international, so she's been playing with Niara and Satu Sabali on the German national team. They only played 3 games for the Olympics, the Olympic trials, so we'll touch on her local league in Spain, Spain LF Endesa. So in Spain, for Zaragoza, she played 37 games. She averaged 27 minutes, averaged 11.5 points on 54% from the field, from 2-point range, 44% from 3-point range, 87.5% from the line. Um, and she averaged about 5.2 rebounds and about a steal a game. So the 44% from 3-point range stands out to me. Another player who shoots high from 2-point range, 54%. That's really good. And her free throw percentage, 87.5%. That's good as well. And she would average 5 rebounds, a game. Now in EuroLeague, her team was also in EuroLeague. They didn't go as far as the others, but her team played 17 games in EuroLeague. She averaged 30 minutes, averaged 12.4 points. Her 2-point field or two-point field goal percentage went up to 61.4% from the field, 44% from three. Her free throws dipped to 78%. Her rebounds went up to 6 rebounds a game, and her steals were at 1.4 steals a game. So her free throws went down, but her rebounds went up. Her 2-point field goal percentage went up as well. So we know she's good from inside the 3-point line as well as outside. So that's something to be aware of. In her local Spanish league, let's see what her season high was. I think it says here she was around, I think probably 23 maybe was her season high in her local Spanish league. And in EuroLeague, let's see how she did. She had a 20-point game in EuroLeague, much tougher competition. So those are our two picks that people were not aware of. They know, you guys really know about Ivana Dojkic. She played over in Italy, but she played in the league last year. So I'm not gonna really go into what she contributes because we've seen it in person before. All right, so those are the players from training camp that we ended up signing. I saw RC mention something about Esmeri Martinez. It's tough, bro. I get it. I can say I get it. Esmeri, like Coach Brondello mentioned earlier, that's why Jalen and Esmeri were the last two. Like they were really competitive. They wanted to keep them, but due to the spots that we have and the money we have tied up, the finances just wouldn't allow us to take either one of them. The only other option would be, all right, if Ana Dojkic goes and we take one of them, I don't know what you do there. But this is the decision they went with, so I just gotta rock with it. They're the ones who are the talent evaluators. If anything, if we can take one of them when it gets to after the Olympic break, then we'll just have to go with that. But this is the team that they fielded. They feel this puts us in the best position to win, and we just have to wait and see what happens. It's going to be a 40-game season, so they have 40 games to figure it out. 40 games to figure it out. RC says, Jay, some people argue me, bro. Some of these people don't really love South Carolina, Iowa, Caitlin, or the Indiana field. They're just trying to follow the views. Yeah, of course, bro. You know that's how this type of that's how it usually goes. People try to hop on the hottest thing and try to make a quick buck off of it. But those who are true to it, it really shines through. Like it's people who really enjoy it and this is what they are about. People will gravitate towards it. People who are just doing it for a quick buck, it'll start to get stale because your heart's not in it, you know? Caitlin debuts tonight watching that one on James says Caitlin debuts tonight watching that one on ESPN2. Guess y'all called me a hypocrite now. I still like the Liberty. No, man. You watch what you want to watch. I'm gonna have the score up for that one too. I can go back and watch it. If I want to see how Caitlin did. But personally, I'm Liberty fan first, WNBA fan second. So I gotta rock with my team. You see, I got the Benija Stewie shirt on. I got the hat on with the signatures, all their signatures from last year. Like the Liberty is my team. I love the W, but my team takes precedence, you know. So, but you can watch whatever makes you happy. All right. We're getting close to tip off at 6:56 here on the East Coast. We are about 4 minutes away from the first game of WNBA season 2024. I noticed I didn't go through the starters for the Washington Mystics, so I'll go through them. Let me just make sure. Let me see if they actually confirm them, because I've been scouring the interwebs to see. Let me go on the Twitterverse and see what the people talking about. Starting lineups. Yep, I got them right. Oh, I got them wrong. So actually, people, the starting lineups are gonna have a change to them. So we have Brittany Sykes, Ariel Atkins, Carly Samuelson, not Maisha Hines Allen. I had this right earlier, and they said Maisha would start, but they're actually starting Stephanie Dolson. Stephanie Dolson is getting the start against the Liberty this evening. So Stephanie Dolson gets the start, and Shakira Austin closes out that starting five. So that means Maisha Hines Allen will move to the bench. Maisha Hines Allen. Perfect. All right, so for the bench, we got Maisha Hines Allen, Shatori Walker Kimbrough, Jade Melbourne, Julie Van Loo, Aaliyah Edwards, the rookie, Didi Richards, ex-Liberty player, and Emily Engsler. RC says, I might have to roll the Timberwolves play around the same time the Aces play. Bro, you got to get them two screens up, RC. Get them two screens up. I know it's a busy basketball night. I know the Knicks are playing. Man, James Deldon is she's not playing. She's not playing this year. She's taking a break, for lack of a better saying. That's how she presented it. She's taking a break from basketball. Take that as you will. I think she saw the state of the team losing Natasha and was like, yo, I am out. That's my thoughts. But she could honestly just be taking a break, so more power to her. All right, starting lineups are set. Everything is correct. The only note I have on the ticker is Shakira Austin. Their coach said she's going to be on a minutes restriction. She's still recovering from a hip injury. So just be aware Shakira Austin is on a minutes restriction. All right, time is now approaching 7 o'clock. We're at 6:59 here on the East Coast. I am super excited. Let's get predictions and what are we thinking? Liberty win, Mystics win. What are we hoping to see from the teams? What are our thoughts here? What are our thoughts? Let me pull up this here. All right, my nine. If you're in the local area, I should remind you, you will not be able to watch this game on League Pass. It is on My Nine, My Nine / Fox 5. They're the local broadcast partners for the Liberty this year. No More Yes Network. So if you have My Nine, I'm not sure if you're able to access it over the air with an antenna, but also you can download the Fox local app and you will be able to stream the game free on there if you're in the local area. RC says 87-74. Liberty will win 87-74. Okay. I like that. Someone said the Aces won't make the playoff. Man, that person, they just trying to troll. They trolling for engagement right now. The Aces are definitely not only making the playoffs, they're gonna be there at the end. James says Liberty winning. I'd like to see. There we go. All right, the broadcast is starting. The first broadcast of the year on the new broadcast partner, My Nine. I'm excited to see what they changed. Even the intro looks a little bit better than what Yes Network used to have. But it's game time, y'all. I can't lie. I am excited. I say Liberty win. I forgot what the line is. Oh, I have the lines here. They say Liberty -11, so Liberty are 11-point favorites. I don't know. I have to actually see a couple games before I start giving out those type of favorites and betting numbers. All right, so we have Oh, what's her name? Brianni, Julianne Vianney Brain, and John Fanta calling the game on my nine. If you're out of the tri-state area or out of New York, you can watch this game on League Pass or ESPN 3. Liz says Liberty and Knicks win. Okay, so we got a New York sweep tonight. James says 98-84 Liberty. Okay, okay. I guess we shall see, people. We shall see. All right, cool. We shall see. All right. So offense last season with the WNBA ranks, the Liberty 89 points a game, second in the league, 46% from the field, second. They were first in 3-point percentage and a bunch of other things. They're doing the starting lineups. The starting lineups are on your screens, people. Starting lineups are on your screens. I am ready. Oh man, I'm ready. I'm ready, man. I've been waiting for this. Today it's been a long day. I've just been waiting for this game to actually start. Oh, your cousin's in MSG? Yeah, I have a friend that actually works at MSG. Um, oh man, I'm excited. Liberty's first game of the season, first game of the W season overall. Might turn these closed captions on because I got headphones on right now. Everybody hugging. Oh yeah, it's good to see you. Good luck. Meanwhile, in your heart of hearts, you're like, man, I'm trying to whoop y'all. Oh, they hugging Steph. Nice reunion with Steph. But Steph, when we on this court, it's time to kill. No, it's no friends in the industry here. All right. So we got Jonquel Jones against Shakira Austin for the tip-off. Jonquel Jones versus Shakira Austin. This game is taking place in Washington, D.C. Sellout crowd they just mentioned. And we're off, people. We are off. Oh, and we turned the ball over immediately. Vandersloot got too happy off the tip. Tried to hit Breanna Stewart quickly. And we turned it over already. Jeez, not a good start. But Vandersloot got to chill. And so it's Washington ball. Ariel Atkins brings the ball up the court. They pass it over to Steph Dolson. Handoff to Ariel Atkins. Mid-range jumper. And she misses. Jonquel with the rebound. Vandersloot brings the ball up the court. Vandersloot over to Benijah Lane, guarded by Carly Samuelson. Backdoor to Sloot. Sloot pump fakes, doesn't take the shot. She was right under the basket, but she gets off the screen, gets to the paint, and Vandersloot with the first basket of the Liberty's 2024 season. Vandersloot on the board. Shakira Austin with the ball. She drives quickly, throws it up, foul, and one. There was some confusion on who was going to pick up Shakira Austin. She drives up the court and scores and gets fouled. So a little miscommunication there already. They're showing the replay. Vandersloot gets to the paint off the curl screen and scores. I don't know what happened in transition, but Shakira Austin was able to get all the way to the paint and score. And she misses the foul shot. Sabrina with the rebound. It's still 2-2. Game is tied. Liberty with the ball. Ball up to Benijah Laney. They run the same play. Vandersloot goes again and scored. They run the same exact play. Vandersloot gets a back screen and gets all the way to the paint. This time she actually scores. Ariel Atkins for three, and she scores. Ariel Atkins hits the corner three, and it's 5-4. Washington is up. Ball to Stewie. Stewie at the top of the key, guarded by Shakira Austin, and she gets blocked by Shakira Austin on the drive to the basket. Shakira Austin got hurt during the playoffs last year, so they really missed her. She's a very good defensive presence down there. Ball inbounded to Benijah. Benijah over to Jonquel. Handoff to Sabrina, guarded tight by Ariel Atkins. She gets away. She drives to the paint. Floater. Sabrina misses. And Shakira with the rebound. Shakira pushing the ball up the court. Shakira stops. Oh, Sabrina tips it, and it goes out of bounds. Stays Washington ball. It stays Washington ball. New York leads the regular season meetings. It's the 96 meeting. They lead at 53 to 42, I believe they said. Ball inbounded with the Mystics. Brittany Sykes with the ball. She pulls up for three, and she misses. And Stewie grabs the rebound off the tip. Stewie with the ball. Washington up 5-4. Stewie handoff to Sloot. Sloot down to Jonquel in the mid post on the left wing. Post up, one leg fall away. She doesn't shoot it. Now she shoots it and scores. Tough shot by Jonquel, but she scores it. Liberty go up 6-5. Excuse me. Shakira, top of the key, running the offense over to Brittany Sykes. She tries to drive. She passes it over to Steph Dolson, left wing three, and Steph Dolson hits a three. So Washington has hit 2 threes so far. Keita, I'm sitting down. I ain't standing up. Oh, good back cut. Salute. Pass over Jonquel. Pump fake. Swing to Breanna Stewart. She drives by Shakira Austin. Left hand layup is good. And the Liberty tie the game 8-8. Washington back on the break quickly. Brittany Sykes. Over to Steph Dolson. Guarded by Jonquel. Over to Ariel Atkins. Guarded by Sloot. They screen for Ariel. She picks up her dribble over to Sloot. Left corner and Sloot hits another threes. This might be the Sloot revenge game. She's 2 for 2 from 3 for Sloot. And the Mystics are up 11-8. Sloot comes off the screen to Jonquel. She tries to hop step. One leg fall away. And Jonquel is short. Steph Dolson with the rebound over to Carly Samuelson. So Steph Dolson has come to play. Carly drives. She's looking out to Steph Dolson again. And she's short this time. Sabrina with the rebound. Sabrina over to Jonquel Jones. Jonquel Jones drives into Steph Dolson. Throws it up and scores. Jonquel Jones scores. Steph Dolson hit 2 threes. RC. She wilding right now. She's like, oh, y'all didn't want to pay me. Okay. I see what's going on. Washington is up 11-10. It's been an up and down game so far. Washington has hit 3 of their 4 threes. Brittany Sykes over to Shakira Austin. All the way in the 3-point line. She pulled up for a mid-range jumper. Oh, she added that to her game? Excuse me. 13-10 Washington. Quickly up to Benija. Benija drives and gets the ball stripped. Oh, she passes it back in. And the ball goes out of bounds off the Liberty. So Liberty with 2 turnovers so far. Washington has come out strong from the 3-point line. Steph Dolson has hit 2 threes so far. Everybody on the Liberty, no, not everybody has scored as of yet. Ball back at play with the Mystics. Carly Samuelson off the screen. She drives on Sabrina, throws it up, and we don't get the rebound. They get the rebound. Washington gets the offensive rebound. People trying to run out before securing the ball. Sykes comes off the screen, guarded by Jonquel. She shoots the midi, misses. Stewie with the rebound. Both Washington players collide in the backcourt. Liberty have numbers if they want it. Benija for 3. Yeah! Benija Laney for 3. And it's a tie game. 13-all. 13-all. Maisha Hines-Allen into the game for Shakira Austin. As I mentioned, Shakira's on a minutes limit. Carly Samuelson trying to take Sloot to the basket. She shoots, misses. Benija with the rebound. Benija quickly out to Sloot. Sloot over to Stewie. Stewie crossover. Stewie out to Sloot. They reset. 5 minutes gone. Sloot gets the ball stripped. She needs to stop bringing the ball all the way down there. 3 turnovers by the Liberty so far. Sykes quickly back up the court. She tries to go around, and they call a foul on Breanna Stewart. Daniel, my guy, salute. What's good, bro? What is good? And media timeout. Score is tied 13-all. About 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Man, it's been an up and down quarter so far. Going back to the chat. James said Dolson is good at hitting threes. Yeah. I mean, she did it for us. She just was, inconsistent. Danny said the Washington Pistons gonna get smacked today. I hope so. They keeping up so far, but let's see how long they can actually keep up. 13-all. Welcome to everybody still joining the stream. It's the first game of the WNBA season for 2024. Liberty v Mystics, the same 2 teams that played in their season openers last year as well. Teams look a little different, but the core for the most part is still the same. This game is on My 9. in New York, in the local area, if you have the Fox, you could download the Fox local app and you'll be able to stream it there. Hey mom, what's going on? You'll be able to stream it there if you don't have access to My9, the My9 channel here in the tri-state. You can also just look to see at 7:30, I'm gonna put up the score bug for the Indiana Fever Connecticut Sun game. That game starts at 7:30 Eastern. That game is live from Connecticut. They have that game everywhere: ESPN2, ESPN Plus, and for the first time ever, these two games, the Indiana Fever Sun game and the Mercury Aces game, will be on Disney Plus. Slick Navy on the Twitch, salute. Am I streaming the game? No, the game will not be displayed on the screen. That's the quickest way to get copyright striked. I will keep up with the scores, do play-by-play of the game. But thanks for tuning in on the Twitch. Salute to you. All right, they coming back from timeout. Looks like some substitutions are made. Niara Sabli and Kayla Thornton getting their first minutes. Brianna Stewart and looks like Courtney Vandersloot going to the bench. So we have our first substitutions for the Liberty. Been a real up and down game so far. Real up and down. RC says they even got Fever vs. Sun showing. Yeah, bro. They got as many places as they could get that game. They got it. But listen, this is and it helps that the game is in Bristol and where ESPN is located. Oh well, the game is in Connecticut, where ESPN's headquarters is. So it helps. They probably sent the big truck over there, and they sent everybody over there. But listen, we here rocking with the Liberty versus Mystics here. All right, so it looks like they're about to re-inbound the ball. It's actually 4 minutes, 53 seconds to go. I'm going to run my clock down a little bit. Washington inbounds to Maisha Hines-Allen. Hand off to, what was that? That looks like Julie Van Loo. Carly Samuelson for three, and she misses, thankfully, and Liberty with the rebound. Sabrina running point now. Sabrina gets the screen. Sabrina going left hand. She spins back. That was a bad pass by Sabrina. And Brittany Sykes goes coast to coast and scores. Sabrina with a terrible pass there. She got all the way into the paint and tried to pass it all the way back out. It's 15-13 Washington. New York up to 4 turnovers already. Sabrina over to Jonquel. Jonquel steps back. Three-pointer. And she rattles it in. Jonquel Jones for three. Let's go, baby. Oh, I added it to the wrong team. Washington with the ball. Score is 16-15 New York. Ball into Maisha Hines-Allen. She gets blocked by Niara Sabli. Great defense by Niara. It's 16-15. Let me take this down again. There we go. 16-15 New York. Niara Sabli. First block of the game. Washington to inbound under their basket. Brittany Sykes looking for a player. That's 5 seconds. They got to call that. Or they just throw it and they get it in bounds. Good pass to Maisha Hines-Allen. She gets she misses the layup. Jonquel with the long rebound. Jonquel on the drive. Over to Benijah. Benijah spin move. Gets the screen. Slow it down, Benijah. Slow it down. Slow it down. She's doing too much dribbling. She looked out of control, and we turn it over again. Samuelson drives under the basket, throws it out to Maisha Hines-Allen. Steph Dolson, pump fake. Sidestep, she passes it to Maisha. Maisha for three. She misses. Brittany Sykes gets the rebound over Sabrina. She goes up and misses. Carly Samuelson gets the rebound. We're giving up a lot of offensive rebounds here. And Benijah gets the steal right back. Slow it down, Benijah. Slow it down. You don't have to rush. You get the steal, slow it down. She tried to go behind the back, but she gets fouled. Sheesh. Take it easy. Everybody in a rush. RC says Sun win by 11, 90-79. Okay. I do have the Sun winning. Sabrina the inbounds it over to, Leonie Fabich getting her first minutes of the game. Leonie Fabich into the game. Sabrina comes off the screen from Niara. She's looking over to Jonquel. Jonquel, top of the key, drives on Aaliyah Edwards getting her first minutes, but Jonquel says welcome to the league and scores. 18-15 New York. Sykes, hand off to Carly. Carly over to Aaliyah Edwards. Over to, it looks like Van Loo. Aaliyah Edwards tries to go right back at Jonquel, and they call a foul. So Aaliyah Edwards said, I'm going to get my get back. Went right at Jonquel, and she gets called for the foul. Jonquel had her hands in the cookie jar. She might need to get a rest. She looks like she's laboring out there. Washington to inbound. Ariel Atkins inbounds to Maisha Hines-Allen. Niara playing great defense. Atkins with the ball. 1 second, she doesn't notice. She just throws it up and misses. Rebound, Sabrina. Sabrina drives up the right side of the court. Gets the screen from Leone. Leone tried to go high-low with Niara and turns it over. She had the wide open shot. She should have shot it. I think Liberty up to like 6 turnovers in the first quarter. Not a good start, but they still have the lead. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough into the game. Yakini was good. Salute. Was goody. Julie Van Loo, left side of the floor, guarded by Sabrina. Step back jumper, gets the block, and Aaliyah Edwards shoots and misses. Sabrina with another rebound. That's one thing Sabrina does do well. She does rebound pretty well from her position. Sabrina, foul line jumper is good. Let's go, Sab. Sab is on the board. 20-15 Liberty. Julie Van Loo brings the ball up the court. Over to Aaliyah Edwards. Hand off to Shatori. Shatori drives. Baseline pass. Maisha Hines-Allen for 3. And she bounces it in. Wow. Takes a bounce off the front of the rim and drops. Sabrina brings the ball back up the court. Over to Jonquel. Jonquel, left wing 3. Oh, Jonquel Jones. Come on. Jonquel cooking early. She's into double digits. 23-18 Liberty. Maisha Hines-Allen with the ball. Over to Niara. Sorry, not Niara's guarding her. Ariel Atkins drives, throws it up. Leia with the defense. Oh, Ariel Atkins hits a tough 2-point shot. It's 23-20, or under a minute to go here. Sabrina drives, looking, tries to pass it down low, and they call a foul on Shatori Walker-Kimbrough on Kayla Thornton. RC says Alyssa Thomas gonna put boots to grasses, and I don't. Yo, this guy is crazy. I'm gonna put this up here. Boots to grasses, and I don't mean grasses. James, I appreciate it, bro. You guys see the notification going around. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, turn those noti bells on so you get notified when I go live. Today is a doubleheader, y'all. I will be doing the Aces game after this, the whole ring night ceremony, all that. So it'll be on another stream I already have created. I'll post it towards the end of this one. Liberty with the ball. Kennedy Burke into the game. She drives, taps it out to Jonquel. Jonquel, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and it gets blocked. Shot clock violation. Jonquel should have shot the 3 at the top of the key. So another turnover for the Liberty. I think we're up to like 7 or 8 turnovers in this first quarter. Kennedy Burke getting her first minutes as well. Salute to Kennedy. $36 seconds to go in the first quarter. Liberty up 23-20. Van Loo over to Shakira Austin back in the game. Jonquel has played the whole first quarter. Over to Ariel Atkins. Back to Van Loo. Sloot back in the game as well. So it's Sloot, Fabich, Burke, Jonquel, and KT. Good defense by Fabich. Fabich with the steal. Slow it down, Leone. Shot clock is off. It's 10 seconds to go. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Sloot with the ball. 7, 6, 5, 4. Sloot gets herself into trouble, dribbles all the way under the basket, and that's how the quarter ends. The clock was over. That was a foul. They looking for a foul call, but there was no foul there. And that's the end of the first quarter, people. Liberty 23, Mystics 20. Vandersloot gets all the way under the basket, tries to throw up some foolishness and turns it over, almost gives up a point at the other end. But we move, people. Liberty up 23-20. We're getting ready for the second quarter. All right, let me take a drink break. That was action-packed first quarter. All right, we good. Yeah, Jonquel's cooking, Liz. Jonquel's doing her thing. Let me take a look. Where's my mouse at? Let me take a look at the box score. See how we are doing. Box score. I know Jonquel is carrying us. Jonquel up to 12 first quarter points for Jonquel Jones. 12 first quarter points. All the starters have scored. 3 from Benijah, 2 from Stewie, 4 from Sloot, 2 from Sabrina. We got to cut down the turnovers. We're up to 6 turnovers in the first quarter. We have to cut those down. The Mystics, Steph Dolson has 6. Shakira has 4. Sykes has 2. Samuelson 0. Atkins with 5. And Maisha Hines Allen off the bench with 3. So that's what it's looking like right now, people. That is what it's looking like. This man said Fever 96, Sun 78. My goodness. Man said I speak the truth. Yo, I respect it, man. That's what you think? Who am I to tell you you're wrong? Keita says, now that I purchased the WNBA League Pass in this game. Oh, damn. Yeah. This game is oh man. Yeah, I think this game is blocked in the DC area. So probably the whole DMV area, New York, New Jersey, and parts of Connecticut. I think this game is blocked in on League Pass at least. Ooh, I'm sweating already. Got my little Liberty towel here. Oh, it's upside down. Why not us, people? Why not us? Sab said that sometime. I forgot when she said it, but we move. We're in commercial right now. In commercial, Liberty 23, Mystics 20. I need to bring my fan in here. It's getting toasty. All right, Jonquel Jones, they're back. They're showing Jonquel Jones cooking in this first quarter. She was hitting fall-away jumpers. She was hitting threes. She was getting to the lane. She was doing it all, people. Jonquel Jones. Not from Washington. Stewart is, nah, I can't agree with you there, my friend. We're going to have to agree to disagree because I cannot co-sign that. Keita said that because the ace is low, we go back. Ball back at play. Man, they over here showing highlights and the ball's back at play. Second quarter has started, people. I'm going to adjust the clock when everything gets back in order. And the Mystics shoot a 3 and miss. Leone Fabich with another rebound. Over to Leo. Leo out to Stewie. Stewie drives. Stewie cornered to Kennedy Burke. They call a blocking foul. Oh, Kennedy actually hits the 3, but they call a blocking foul before on the drive. So Stewart, not from Washington, Stewart was garbage last finals. Yeah, so she had a bad finals. It doesn't mean you erase the rest of her career. Ball back at play. Leone Fabich off the dribble, and Leone's on the board. Leone Fabich on the board. Her first points in the W. Salute Leone. Salute, salute. Shakira over to Julie Van Loo. Back to Shakira. Shakira gets the layup. Score is 25-22. Liberty up. Stewie brings the ball up the court. Left side of the floor. Gets the screen from Benijah. She looks, finds Benijah at the top of the key. Over to Kennedy Burke. Hand off to Leo. Leo comes off the screen. Over to Kennedy. Kennedy, mid-range jumper. It's good. And Kennedy Burke is on the board. Look at our signees scoring already. Back to back for our signees. And she gets a deflection, but it goes back to Washington. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. Pull up for mid-ranger, and she misses. Stewie with another rebound. And she steps out of bounds. Everybody was running down the floor. Nobody came to help her with the rebound, so I guess that counts as another turnover. Let me run the clock down. It's 8:35 to go in the second quarter. There we go. Ole, ole. This guy different. Ball back in play with Washington. Shakira Austin Takes it at Stewie. She tries to put her in the paint, throws it up with the right, misses, rebound. It gets tipped out, and Aaliyah Edwards gets it, but Aaliyah Edwards gets it. She steps out of bounds, though. So it's Liberty ball under the Washington basket. And there was a miscommunication between Sloot and Kennedy Burke. And we get lucky. Julie Van Loo shoots a three and misses. Ball back at play with the Liberty. But Niger telegraphs the pass, and Ariel Atkins steals it. And she just, do they call a foul, or does she just throw it out of bounds? That's the miscommunication there with lack of playing together before. The miscommunication on the inbound, but Benaija's pass was inexcusable there. She telegraphed that pass. So Ariel Atkins going to the line for 2 free throws. Score is 27-22. Let me run the clock down. It's 8 minutes 14 to go. I think the Knicks are on TNT, maybe? I'm not too sure. James, I'm not too sure. So Ariel Atkins hits the first free throw. And she hits the second. So it's 27-24, Liberty ball. They got Julie Van Loo doing a full court press on the Liberty guards. Leonie Fabich with the ball. Leonie over to Sabrina. Sabrina gets the screen from Stewie. She gets to the paint and scores. Olay defense, and Sloot scores. 29-24. Ariel Atkins with the ball, guarded by Stewie now. They got Shakira Austin. Aaliyah Edwards goes to the paint. She misses. Shakira Austin rebound, and she misses. She had more time than she thought. Sloot quickly up to Stewie. Stewie ISO on Aaliyah Edwards, her UConn alum, and shoots that joint right in her face. Pause. You know what I mean. Not from watching. Yo, you should just watch Caitlin Clark now. It's starting in 3 minutes. That's good for Caitlin. But as you can see, I'm a Liberty fan. So Caitlin takes a back seat to the Liberty. That's just what it is, my friend. But thanks for being here, not from Washington. Appreciate the commentary. They're showing the replays. Breanna Stewart goes behind the back on Aaliyah Edwards and dots her eye. It's Washington ball right in front of their bench, and they inbound the ball. Brittany Sykes with the ball, in and out dribble, drive, hand off to Aaliyah Edwards. Gets her shot blocked, but she gets fouled. So Aaliyah Edwards going to the line to take her first couple shots. See if she get her first points of her WNBA career. Yeah, Keita. At the end of the regular season last year, they had a season ticket holders event where we met them all in the gym, and we were able to bring an item for them to sign. So by all the players from last year who were there. Aaliyah Edwards scores her first free throw of her WNBA career. Salute to Aaliyah Edwards, and she hits them both. 31-26, Liberty up. Breanna Stewart brings the ball up the court, guarded by Aaliyah Edwards. Over to Kennedy Burke. Kennedy, handoff to Sabrina. Sabrina looking for somebody over to Benija. Benija, pump fake. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. Stewie between the legs. She's driving. Stewie, step back jumper. Misses. Benija tries to tip it and misses. Washington rebound. Quick outlet, and they throw it out of bounds. Turnover by the Washington Mystics. Time is it? All right, now that other game, where's my mouse? The game about to start, I could turn this. I think it's this one. Is it this one? Yes, it is. Ball in play with the Liberty. Stewie brings the ball up the court. Stewie over to Sloot. Sloot drives, goes behind the back. Looking for somebody. Finds Sapp. Sapp for 3 and misses. Sykes with the rebound. Brittany Sykes crosses half court, guarded by Sloot. She drives 1-2, handoff to Steph Dolson. That was great offense by the Mystics, and they get an easy layup. Brittany Sykes gets right to the paint. They bring the help over, and she drops it right off to Steph Dolson. So Steph Dolson up to 8 points. That's what happens when you got to send the help. Kennedy comes to help, and Sykes drops it right off. Timeout by the Liberty, 31-28. All right, so a little slower in the second quarter. The teams have felt each other out, so it slowed down a bit. But Liberty still have the lead. Still have the lead. We got to really cut down on the turnovers, but we have a fairly new crew out there. So turnovers are to be expected. Alrighty. We're in commercial. Salute to everybody here in the chat. Everybody on the YouTube, on the Twitch, salute to you all. Mom says Sabali is back. Yeah, Niara Sabali is back. Everybody's here. She had a couple minutes earlier. She had a nice block as well. But everybody is here in the building. RC says, Jay, these Caitlyn fans said fire that. Oh yeah, they've been trying to get her out of there. Yeah, they really they don't play about Caitlyn. They didn't even she hasn't even played a official game yet. And they were trying to get the coach out of here. Like how that works. They talk about Lisa Bluter retiring, so she could take over the job. Like, geez, take it easy, please. So Steph Dolson leading the way for the Mystics with 8 points. For the Liberty, it's still Jonquel Jones with 12. Yeah, it's a different world, man. But you just gotta let them be. Let them be. Whew. Swim. Jay, like the children. The children of the Caitlyn. I'm weak. Alrighty, they're coming back to the broadcast. Coming back to the broadcast. So let's see what the lineup is. Oh, Ivana Dojkic getting her first minutes. Ivana Dojkic into the game. Trying to see who else is here. They really zoomed in on her right now. Ivana Dojkic. That looks like Brianna Stewart. Sabrina Ionescu. And I'll see when I get to the other side. When they get to the other side, who else is there? Jonquel and Benija. So Dojkic over to Benija, back to Dojkic. Looking for Sab. Sab comes off the screen. Stewie, left wing three. As she misses. They call a foul on Dojkic. I thought that should have been a jump ball, but a foul on Dojkic on going for the offensive rebound. 31-28, New York still up. Let me run my clock down. My clock is way behind. It's about 6 minutes, 1 second to go in the second quarter. Brittany Sykes brings the ball up the court. Over to Ariel Atkins, guarded by Dojkic. Ariel Atkins tries to cross over. Dojkic stays in front of her. She throws it up. And great defense by Dojkic. And now she has the ball over to Stewie. Let's get something in the paint. Oh, Sab, wide open for three? Yeah, it's Sabrina on the clock. Hits the three. Her first three of the season, 34-28. We get the ball on the rebound and we go. Atkins over to Maisha Hines-Allen. She's trying to find somebody to pass to. Brittany Sykes. Brittany Sykes tries to drive. She runs right into... Oh, come on, guys. You cannot let that happen. She gets an assist off of her knees. And it's 34-30, New York. Stewie, pump fake. Step back. Stewie for three. And what they call? They call a foul on the Mystics. Is there a way to watch the games for free? Yes, on League Pass. I think the Liberty game and the Seattle game that's coming on later are free to watch on the app. So if you download the WNBA app, you'll be able to watch those 2 games free. Ball back at play with the Liberty. Sabrina Ionescu down to Jonquel. Jonquel pump fakes, goes up and scores. Jonquel on the spot again. Steph Dolson is barbecue chicken alert. 36-30. Carly Samuelson back into the game. Maisha Hines-Allen over to Brittany Sykes, guarded by Benija. Sykes goes behind the screen, shoots a 3, misses, and Dojkic with the rebound. I like Dojkic energy already so far. Liberty up to 12 assists. Mystics with 10, down to Jonquel, and they call a foul on Maisha Hines-Allen. Jonquel is feasting down there. James said, I swear, Rebecca Lowe. Come on, man. Come on, man. The league pass ain't working. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm local in New York, so I'm watching it on our local channel here. I don't know if you have to create an account or something. Maybe a lot of people are trying to get on. Dojkic for 3, and she misses. Stewie gets the offensive rebound. Sab. Reset. 10 seconds on the game shot clock. Sab comes off the screen. They don't call the foul. Stewie wide. Oh, they finally called a foul. Brittany Sykes is holding Jonquel, preventing her from rolling. Janera Johnson, thanks for tuning in. Maybe at halftime I'll try and get in on the league pass. I can't. It's gonna block me because I'm local. Dang, I have no other way to verify it. But they did say it's gonna be free on league pass. Ball in play with the Liberty. Sabrina comes off the screen. Sabrina floater from the foul line. She's been working on that foul and one. Sabrina Ionescu. She said she's been working on that mid-range floater coming off the curls, and she hits it. So Ivana Dojkic comes in, gives some good minutes, but the Liberty on the board. Who scored first for the Fever? It looks like the Fever up 2-0. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. I may have placed a couple 1-2s on the duel, you know. Let's see. Keep saying refresh page, nothing coming up. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Come on, update the thing. Look at this. ESPN already bugging out. They ain't updating the scores. Fever up 4-0. I'm trying to see who scored. Come on, ESPN. Do better. Let me go to the WNBA website. Yeah, ESPN, it looks like they're a little sluggish right now. Let's see. Play-by-play. Play-by-play. Oh, so Nelissa's Boston. I knew Boston was gonna take the first shot. I just knew. I should have known. 2 for Boston, 2 from Nelissa Smith. Okay. So score is 38-30. Let me run my clock a little bit. It's 4 minutes, 7 seconds to go in the second quarter. There we go. We back in business. Yeah, I can't even verify the league pass because I'm already since I'm in the local area, it's gonna just say blackout restricted. Alrighty. We're still in a timeout right now, guys. Still in a timeout. When we come back, Sabrina Ionescu will be shooting a foul shot for her 3-point play. Thank you guys all for tuning in. This is the first game I'm doing tonight. The second game will be the Aces hosting the Phoenix Mercury. It's ring night in Vegas, the back-to-back champs. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn those noties on. I have a Discord server. The bot should be posting it. I think it's in the description as well. I post news about all the teams, but of course, especially the Liberty. I have rooms for every team, so you can discuss your favorite team. I post when I'm going to be streaming in there as well, all the scheduled streams. So make sure, if you're so inclined, join the Discord server. We'll be doing this all season long. Liberty games take priority over everything else. So if there's 2 games at the same time, Liberty playing. Anna, what's going on? Salute. Night from Brazil. I'm glad you're tuning in for the first game of the W season. Glad you're tuned in. So Sabrina at the line to complete the 3-point play, and she rattles it in. 39-30. Liberty are up. Ball in play. Who's this? Austin over to Van Loo. Over to Steph Dolson. Sykes comes off the screen. Looking. That's Dee Richards. Dee mid-range jump shot, and she misses. Liberty get the rebound. Dee Richards in for the Washington Mystics. Salute to Dee. She went over to Australia and got her way right back in the league. Jonquel Jones, top of the key, 3, off, and rebound by Dojkic, and she gets fouled. Ivana Dojkic is grabbing all the boards from the guard position. Exactly what you like to see. If anything you're going to do, you just play with effort. And Brittany Sykes gets the foul. So Liberty are in the bonus. So Ivana Dojkic going to the line to score her first points for the Liberty. She hits the first free throw. And Ivana Dojkic is on the board for the Liberty. Salute, Ivana. Ivana for the second free throw. And she rolls it off. Sykes with the rebound. Sykes quickly up the court. Screen for Carly Samuelson. Hand off to Steph Dolson. They go give and go. Get hands by Ivana Dojkic. And she gets the tip. Quickly out to Sabrina. Sabrina left wing. Over to Stewie, top of the key. Guarded by Maisha Hines-Allen. Approaching 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Hand off to Dojkic. Dojkic guarded by Carly Samuelson. Over to Sabrina. Sabrina for 3. And she misses. That offensive possession looked a little disjointed. People didn't know where to be. Sykes drives, guarded by Jonquel. And I don't know what happened there. A foul on Benijah trying to get through a screen. Foul Steph Dolson. So both teams are in the bonus. So Steph Dolson going to the line for free throws as well. Janera Johnson, hey, do I have an IG? Yes, it's and Steph Dolson misses the free throw. Is Jay.JordanTV Liberty. Let me see if I can post it here in the chat for the folks. It should be on my YouTube channel as well. Yeah, I'll post it here in the chat. On the YouTube. Steph Dolson hits the second free throw. Ball back and play with the Liberty. Ivana Dojkic running the point. Guarded by Brittany Sykes. Ivana Dojkic to the basket. She had the wide open lane and tried to pass. Turnover Liberty. Maisha Hines-Allen over to Ariel Atkins. She fakes the mid-range jumper. Steph Dolson from mid-range, and she scores. Defense to offense for the Mystics. Ivana Dojkic had the layup, and she tried to pass it to the corner. Good. They trying to get too fancy. Another turnover for the Liberty. Brittany Sykes, and that's back-to-back turnovers and back-to-back scores for the Mystics. Jonquel Jones tries to hit him with a behind-the-back drop-off pass and turns it over. So it's 40-35. Approaching 2 minutes to go. Dojkic to the corner. Fabic misses the corner 3. Leonie Fabic misses. Maisha Hines-Allen in the post, throws it out, and we should have been on that. They almost turn it over, but they save it. Ariel Atkins drives, left hand floater, misses. Sabrina with the rebound. They should know that she's a lefty. You can't be giving her the left. Jonquel Jones walk up 3. Rattles in and out. Liberty need to close this quarter. Ariel Atkins over to Sykes. Over to Samuelson. Samuelson for 3. And she scores. And the Liberty take a timeout, giving up, 7 points in quick succession. Haven't scored on the other end, and the Mystics have closed the lead to 2. She's calling the play out. No communication. They try to go under and turn the ball, and Carly Samuelson actually hits the three. That's a miscommunication there. You got to go over on those screens. So the Mystics on a 7-0 run right now. Mystics on a 7-0 run. Good timeout by Sandy. We should have called it after those 2 turnovers, but we'll work this out. Janera says we need MJ back. Sorry, not sorry. Vandersloot and Stewart. You said Stewart gotta go? I don't know, but I can't agree with you there. Vandersloot, I agree with. This is the last year of her deal, so she's probably out of here anyway. But same, Stewie gotta go is that's a stretch there. We can't forget what she did last year. Even though she fell apart towards the end, she carried us for a good amount of the season last year. So we can't just say we got to get rid of an MVP. That's a stretch there. Maureen Johannes is prioritizing the Olympics, James, so she's not coming over. She may be able to come over after the Olympics, but honestly, I doubt she does. We still have her rights though. So, and she's out of contract for her French team. So, because I know prioritization would take over. So she may be trying to come play here full time. Ball back at play with the Liberty. 1 minute 20 to go. Let's see how we close this quarter. Fabich over to Jonquel Jones. Jonquel has been cooking. Over to Sloot. Sloot with the ball. Over to Stewie. Stewie drives. Stewie one leg fall away. Gets blocked by Shakira. Jonquel with the rebound. They don't call a foul on that. And the Mystics get the rebound. Stephanie Dolson guarded by Jonquel Jones. And they call another foul. So they go into the line. They end the bonus, so they go into the line to shoot free throws again. Carly Samuelson. Janera said she's old. She carried and is starting off exactly where she left off. I don't think she's old. I wouldn't say she's old. She is an older player, but I don't think she's old in terms of basketball sense. She's still one of the top 3 basketball players in the league. So saying just to get rid of her, and who do we bring in to get, if we just say, all right, Stewie, you can go. And it's a tie game, people. Tie game. It's 40-40. Stewie drives 1-2 and gets blocked by Shakira Austin. Shakira Austin is really locking her up. I'm not gonna lie. Shakira Austin is putting in work. They gotta switch that matchup, or she gotta use a pump fake or something. Because Shakira, every time she drives, Shakira is blocking that. Ball inbounded to the Liberty. Jonquel with the ball. 13 seconds to go. They look confused. Sabrina with the ball comes off the screen. Sabrina over to Sloot. Back to Sabrina. Sabrina for 3. And Shakira also with the rebound. The Liberty haven't scored the last few minutes. And it's Washington ball with a chance to take the lead. It's Sloot guarding Brittany Sykes. They get the screen. Carly Samuelson comes off the screen, looking for Shakira. Shakira for 3. Oh, Shakira Austin hits a 3. Benija Laney, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Benija pull up for 3. She misses. And that's how the quarter ends. Liberty, I think the Mystics went on like a 13-0 run to close the quarter. And they're down 43-40 at halftime. They went on a scoring drought the last 2-3 minutes. But Shakira Austin, last minute heave 3, and she cashes it in. Horrible end of the quarter for the Liberty. They could not buy a bucket, and the Mystics got what they wanted. 43-40 going into halftime. Not ideal. Not ideal. 13-0 run. All right, we at halftime, people. Started off strong for the Liberty. They faltered towards the end of that quarter. Closing quarters is very important. The Mystics are at home. They're playing with a lot of energy, so we can't just be turning the ball over like we have been. Those two turnovers sparked their run. We had a turnover where Dojkic tries to go to the corner to to Brianna Stewart, turns it over. We had another turnover. John Quall tries to do a behind the back drop off pass, turn it over for 2 layups in a row. Then we give up a corner 3. So those type of things, those defense to offense plays, does not bode well. Let's see. Turnovers for the Liberty, up to 9 turnovers so far. Only 4 for the Mystics. So they're winning that turnover battle. They outscored us 23-17 in that quarter. All right, we're going to take a look at the box score right quick. Let me get that all set up in the meantime. Let's see. Get that set up. Let's close you down. Oh, took the wrong thing off. You go down. All right, cool. All right, cool. I hope you guys can all see that. Cool. So we're gonna start with the New York Liberty. Sabrina with 8 points on 3 of 7 shooting, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and a turnover. Jonquel Jones leading the way with 14 points. 6 of 10 shooting, 2 for 4 from 3. She has 4 rebounds. And a turnover for her as well. Brianna Stewart with 4 points, 2 of 7 shooting, only 0 for 1 from 3, so she hasn't taken that many threes. 4 rebounds and an assist. She has 2 fouls though as well. But Laney, 3 points, she's 1 for 2 from 3. We have Courtney Vandersloot with 6 points, only 3 assists so far, and a turnover. So Benija has 3 turnovers to lead the way in that department. Leonie Fabich has 2 points. Kayla Thornton doesn't have any. Ivana Dojkic with 1. Kennedy Burke with 2. And Niara Sabali with none so far. We're shooting 47% from the field, 30% from 3, 66% from the foul line. The only thing that's really killing us is the turnovers with 9 turnovers. 9 turnovers does not bode well. All right, let's scroll down to Washington here. So Washington, Ariel Atkins with 7 points. Brittany Sykes with 4 points and 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Stephanie Dolson with 11 points to lead them in scoring. Carly Samuelson with 5. Shakira also with 9 points. Maisha with 5 off the bench. And Aaliyah Edwards with 2 off the bench. So look at their turnovers. They only have 4 turnovers. They have 6 blocks. I think 4 by Shakira already. Yep. They have 14 assists and 18 rebounds. We have 20 rebounds and 12 assists. So not too bad. We have 3 blocks as well. So it's not too bad. It's the turnovers that's really killing us. And we need to work together to get better offensive looks. A lot of playing on the perimeter. A lot of people, looks like they don't know what they're doing. I guess it's early season confusion because they're mixing in the overseas players in with some of the starters. So I guess that'll take some adjustment. But once we get that figured out, we should be okay. All right. So let me get things ready for the third quarter. We got a nice little break here. I might switch the channel and go take a look at what Caitlin Clark is doing right quick and keep us updated there since that game is on ESPN2. Damien said it's over. Call this game off. All this. All right, man. I'm not gonna read the constant negativity. Jesus, game 1 of the season. It's literally game 1 of 40. It's two players, Kennedy Burke and Leonie Fabic and Ivana Dojkic, all playing with this team in a real game for the first time. Kennedy and Leonie did not even play any preseason games. So it's gonna take some getting used to, knowing where people need to be, getting used to the sets, the calls. If they cut off one counter, how do I counter it? So give it some time, bro. I know you're down on this team, but give it some time. If we get to game 20 and 30 and 40 and the same things are happening, then I'll probably agree with you. But game 1 on the road, I don't know. I can't stoop to doom and gloom so far. This score is 19-13 in the Fever Sun game. The Sun are up, as I expected. All right, let's see. Let me see who's doing anything for them so far. Let's take a look at the box score here. So Alyssa Thomas with 5. Oh, Ty Harris. I told you. I think I was saying on the stream a while back that Ty Harris was gonna have a good year. And I know the game is in Washington, so they're on the road for their first 2 games. This game and the game on Thursday against the Indiana Fever. Their first game at home is on Saturday against the Indiana Fever. So they play the Fever back-to-back Thursday and then on Saturday. So Ty Harris with 9 points to lead them. Alyssa with 5. Dawana with 4. No, Fabic and Burke were into the game. Damien Burke played 5. Fabic played 8. So she's getting the bench in there. Dojkic played 5. Everybody besides Marquisha has played in this game at least 5 minutes. So she's getting the bench in there. She's trying to mix the bench in with some of the starters. She doesn't want to put a whole bench unit out there in this game. So she's trying to mix and match. And both Burke and Fabic have both scored already. Fabic actually has a steal as well and an assist. She's not even looking at the clock. And that's the end of the first quarter for the Fever Sun game, 19-13. I think the Fever started off like 4-0 and now they're down 13-19. They said Caitlin's in foul trouble. I think I saw somebody mention that. Welcome to the league, my dear. Yeah, she's 2 fouls. 0 for 3 so far. She doesn't have an assist. Excuse me, Nalissa Smith with 7, Aaliyah Boston with 2, Christy Wallace with 3. Oh, Kelsey Mitchell actually playing. She has 1. All right, let me switch back to the other game, see if they're back. Let's see. Join live. Oh no, they still at halftime. Still at halftime. Oh, they coming back. So what do the Liberty need to do in the second half? As I mentioned, the turnovers. They really have to cut down on the turnovers. I know they're trying to get out from defense to offense quickly, but sometimes you need to slow it down. There's sometimes everybody's leaking out and off of the rebound when the rebound's not even secured yet. So you have to make sure you secure the rebound first and then work your way to the offensive end. The pick and roll has been a little bit of an issue. Damien, you won't hear from me if they lose or they win. I'm gonna call it the same way I've been saying this whole time. But they just cut down on the turnovers and get smarter shot selection. I see what Sandy's trying to do, mixing and matching the older and the newer players, trying to get people trying to learn on the fly essentially. Those 2 weeks of training camp, they didn't get to play in the preseason game, So now that the lights are bright, you're playing against a different opponent instead of the practice players. Now you have to actually show and prove. So um the starters are doing okay. They need to lead by example, make it be more decisive with their passes and their shots. They're turning down some good shots. I don't know if they're scared or nervous. They're turning down good shots and trying to pass out of it. And then the bench comes in, sees that's what they're doing, and they do the same exact thing. That matchup between Shakira Austin and Brianna Stewart is one to look at. Every time Stewie tries to drive, Shakira is right there with her. They need to figure out something to set a screen to get Stewie some easier looks. Shakira Austin is a long, rangy player. She has height. I believe she has some height on Stewie. So to make Stewie's life easier, need to screen Shakira off of her so she can go to work on another player. If we can correct those things, then we'll be good. Liberty only 2 for 3 from the line. Washington has been to the line 9 times, made 7 of them. So that's something to keep an eye on as well. I know it looks like we're being primarily a jump shooting team besides John Quell in the post banging down there. But if we can get more into the paint, Sabrina was working that floater. If she can keep getting into the paint, penetrating their defense, it'll open up those other passes. But we have to take those open shots because Washington is a very good defensive team. They still have a lot of their core players besides Deladon and Cloud from last year. So we have to really be on top of that. All right, so they're going back into their last commercial break before we get back to the game. Alrighty, I'm ready for the second half. I want to see some improvement. We didn't win the tip, so I think Washington gets the ball to start the third quarter. But if we come up with a strong defensive stop and get right back on the offensive end. Salute to everybody here. Salute, salute, salute. First game of the season. Make sure you like, subscribe. This is the first of 2 games I'm doing tonight. The next game will be the Aces hosting the Mercury live from Vegas. It's ring night. They're getting their rings, raising their banner. Some good matchups there. We have this new look Mercury team. Unfortunately, Brittany Griner is hurt. Her toe is fractured. I think she has a fractured toe, so she's gonna be out the first couple weeks. So once we still have Kalia Copper, Diana Taurasi, Natasha Cloud. So we still have some big names there that can make this interesting. But the Aces are the Aces. No Chelsea Gray, I will mention. She's out still with an injury. So it'll be interesting to see how they go. If they go the same way they did in the preseason with starting Sydney Colson. But with the Aces, no matter who's out there, Becky Hammond has them playing. Janelle, what's good, girl? How you doing? How are you? All right, still in commercial here. Still in commercial. All right, this should be the last commercial, hopefully. Oh no, man, they really paying the bills now. All right. Still in commercial here. Keeping an eye on this Fever Sun game. The Sun 24-17. Come on, let's get back to the game. All these commercials. It always feels longer when I'm on the stream. I guess when I'm not on stream, I'm just walking around during halftime. All right, now it looks like they're coming back now. Yep, so they're promoting the Thursday game. Liberty, after this game, flying over to Indiana to take on Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and the Indiana Fever. That game is Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I will be streaming that game as well, so be on the lookout. All right, let's see. All right, so the commentary team is back. We're about to start this third quarter. The first couple minutes of this quarter will let us know if what Sandy Brondello was preaching in the locker room has translated to these players. It'll be the starters most likely. It will be the starters. Excuse me. Oh, they're talking about. I guess they're prefacing the Caitlin Clark game. Yeah, so they're talking about the next couple games. So Thursday, yep, we'll be streaming that. Then the Monday game is a home game. I will be at that game on Monday, and then the game against the Chicago Sky I'll be at as well. So those next couple home games for the Liberty, I will not be on stream those nights. I will be at the games. All right, Sandy giving her last couple points to the players in the huddle before we start this third quarter. Halftime just felt extra long, but it is what it is. Let me hear what they're talking about. Oh, the Liberty, they're 11-16 all time in season openers, so it's not something that they're really good at. They're 1-1 in season openers versus Washington all time. So 11-16. I guess they rarely start off the season good. 11-16 isn't a good record at all. But listen, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So we lost the season opener last year. We made it to the finals. So nothing that happens in game one indicates what's going to happen at the end of the season. Ball's back in with Washington, and we're finally at the start of the third quarter. My goodness. Brittany Sykes with the ball over to Steph Dolson. Over to Ariel Atkins looking for Carly Samuelson, guarded by Sabrina. Carly drives. Over to Steph Dolson. Corner to Brittany Sykes. Sykes for three. She misses. Rotation was a little slow there, and we get away with it. Sloot over to Stewie. As I mentioned, they got to get this girl off of Brianna Stewart. That should be a foul. Thank you. Foul on Carly Samuelson running through Brianna Stewart. Hey, cuz, what's going on? How you doing? Hope all is well. So Liberty to inbound the ball. Sabrina over to Stewie. Hands off to Sloot. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Sabrina off the curl. Sabrina floater. Good foul and one. Sabrina Ionescu on the board. Another opportunity for a 3-point play. They like that curl. Sabrina coming off the curl. Ariel Atkins hand in the cookie jar, and she gets the foul. Good floater. Sabrina has really been working on that floater, and it's been going well for her. Sabrina at the line for the 3-point play. She buries it. 43 all. And ball back at play with the Mystics. Brittany Sykes bringing the ball up the court over to Carly Samuelson. Carly over to Sykes. Sykes gets the drive to the paint, gets blocked by Jonquel off of Sykes, and it goes out of bounds. Great defense by Jonquel. And we get the ball in return. Ball inbounded by the Liberty. Sloot over to Jonquel, top of the key. Over to Sloot on the right wing, and they call an offensive foul on Sabrina. So we turn the ball right back over. Sabrina Ionescu trying to push off, and she gets caught. So we do a good thing, and then we give it right back. Mystics with the ball. Samuelson over to Austin. Atkins drives, floater, and scores. Atkins scores go up 45-43. She's a lefty and they keep forcing her left. I don't understand. Brittany, oh, Benijah Laney for 3 and she hits the 2 threes. Let's go, Benijah. And the Liberty retake the lead. Sykes drives to the paint and she misses. They have numbers if they hurry. Sabrina pushing the ball up the court quickly up to Sloot. Sloot. It goes through Stewie's hands over to Benijah. Jonquel, top of the key 3, misses, and Shakira Austin with the rebound. Jonquel is 3 happy in this game. Shakira Austin handoff to Ariel Atkins for 3, and she scores. So they traded threes just now. Ariel Atkins with another 3. Handoff to Sloot. On the left-hand side, right-hand side, Sloot over to Sabrina. Sabrina tries to answer, and she's off the front rim. Bounces to Jonquel, out to Stewie, out to Sloot. Jonquel on the three-point line. She drives on Steph Dolson, goes up, misses, and Steph Dolson gets the rebound. Ariel Atkins with the ball. Crossover, she goes left. She hand off to Steph Dolson, over to Brittany Sykes. Carly Samuelson tries to drive. It looks like she's going to score here, and she does. Easily scores on Sabrina. It's 50-46 Washington. Sabrina gave up the baseline, and Carly Samuelson, bigger than her, took it. Benijah, mid-range jump shot is good. Benijah starting to cook. 50-48. Excuse me. Sykes passed to Austin by the three-point line. I don't know why. I'm about to say, I don't know why. Good, thank you. Stewie Garter. If she's going to just... Sykes drives, bully ball on Stewie, and scores. 52-48 Washington. Sabrina drives into the paint, floater, short. And a rebound to Washington. Sykes with the ball. Sykes driving on Benijah and lays it in. It's 54-48. Oh, you take it back, James? Oh. I was wondering if you would. Slew with the ball over to Stewie. Stewie over to Sabrina. Sabrina, you got to use the screen, Sabrina. Don't dribble out of it. Jonquel, right wing 3, and good. Jonquel for 3. There we go. Move the ball and use your screen. Sabrina's backing off, letting the defender get over on the screens. You got to force them into the screen. Over to Carly Samuelson. Carly Samuelson to Steph Dolson. Shakira Austin by the foul line. Guarded by Stewie. One dribble pull up. Misses. And they call a foul on Sabrina. Carly Samuelson out-hustled her to the rebound. So it stays Washington ball. And they're showing the replay of both plays from the Washington Mystics and the Liberty. So it's Washington ball to inbound. There's a foul on Sabrina Ionescu. Yeah, the commentators are pretty boring. Brittany Sykes for 3, misses. And, excuse me, Stewie with the rebound. Over to Sloot. Sloot slows it down. Over to Benijah. Benijah with the ball. Benijah, another 3, misses. We got to work the offense a little bit more. Work it a little bit more. 54-51. Excuse me, guys. Ariel Atkins over to... Who's this? Oh, Pastor Maisha. Aaliyah Edwards, mid-range jumper is good. They left her with a lot of space, and she scored. 56-51. The ball is popping around for the Mystics. Sloot picks up her dribble by half court, and they call a foul on Sabrina. Why is Sloot picking up her dribble at half court? I don't know, but the Liberty turn it over. I don't know. They're showing the replay how Aaliyah Edwards got wide open on the baseline, and she scores. Oh, a timeout was called. Timeout called. Salute should know better as a point guard not to pick up her dribble by half court and then try to force a pass. Yeah, these new commentators are going to get. It's going to take a while getting used to. I know they brought back Michael Grady as well. Wow, they went to commercial and we missed a point. I don't know what happened there, but the score is now 58-51. That was terrible. They ended up going to commercial, and we come back and they're showing a timeout happening, 58-51. 4 minutes 32. So I missed the whole 30 seconds of the game. So I'm gonna run the clock down. Now they go back to commercial. It's looking a little shaky on my 9. Come on, my 9. Looking shaky. Let me stop. I'm gonna just reset it manually. 4 minutes 30. I think it's 30. Let me verify that. Broadcast already looking shaky on my 9. 4 minutes 32. There we go. Oh, it reset 4. Come on now. 4:32. There we go. All right, we're at commercial. Something happened there with the broadcast. They went away to commercial. We come back and somebody scored for the Mystics, and then the Liberty actually called the timeout. That was a little confusing, but it is what it is. Fever getting beat. It's not a surprise. Yeah. What's up, Sigmund? Salute. Yeah. Not surprising. It's their first legit game. So it's going to take a while to get used to playing their people the other team starters for more than 20 minutes, 25 minutes. They're going to be playing a lot more minutes. The game plan is going to be for you. They're not evaluating other players now. Everything is focused on who are the threats and how do we neutralize them. And Connecticut might be one of the worst teams to start off the season with for a young team. They're a veteran-laden team. I think if y'all didn't see the graphic from that they were showing on social media, Connecticut didn't retain any rookies from this draft class. So everybody has experience on this team. They're a veteran team. So veteran team going against a young team with a coach like Stephanie White for Connecticut is always going to be a uphill battle there. But things take time. Things will take time. The season's a process. It's not how you start. It's really how you finish. All right, the ball's coming back in with the Liberty, and we're back, people. Now I felt like an extra long timeout. Sloop brings the ball up the court. Looks like Leone Fabic is into the game. Stewie with the ball. Stewie up, under, out to John Quell. Over to Sloot. Sloot over to Fabic. Fabic for 3, and she misses. And ball tipped to the Mystics. Sykes brings the ball up the court. And Sykes rattles a 3 in and out, thankfully. I don't know why Benijah's backing up. Benijah needs to attack that. Liberty back with the ball. Leone Fabic over to Benijah. Over to Sloot. Sloot for 3. We're just jacking up 3s now. We're not even trying to get into the paint. Helping them out here. Mystics with the ball. Sykes with the ball. Over to Ariel Atkins. She pulls up mid-range jumper. Misses. And Benijah with the rebound. Benijah Barros half court. Let's see if we can get John Quell involved. She has Aaliyah Edwards on her. Oh, Benijah just shoots a 3. Rattles in and out again. And an offensive foul. They call a foul on the Mystics, actually. So we get away with one. Liberty just coming down, jacking up 3s. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, so that's the play we missed. Sabrina tries to do some cross-court pass, throws it into a thicket of 3 Mystics players and turns it over. So that's the play we missed earlier. Ball back at play. Ivana Dojkic with the ball. Over to Stewie. Stewie, guarded by Maisha Hands Allen. She tries to step through. Doikic, pump fake, Leonie Fabic. And she steps out of bounds on the pump fake three. Another turnover. Liberty can't get out of their own way right now. 58-51. Ball back in play with the Mystics. One thing the Mystics are going to do is play solid defense. They're on a 28-11 scoring run since 3:37 left in the second quarter. Maisha Hines Allen over to Carly Samuelson. A good tip by Stewie. Stewie with the steal. They pass it out to Stewie. Let's see if we can get a layup. And Stewie smokes. Oh, they call a foul. I'm about to say Stewie smoked a layup. But Stewie gets fouled, and she's going to the line for 2 free throws. Hopefully, we can get some points on the board here. The Liberty are struggling to score. They've been jacking up a lot of threes. The Mystics' defense has been really solid. Stewie might have just got a little some favorable call there. Aaliyah Edwards did have her arm in the back, but I don't know if she actually extended it. So Stewie at the line. She hasn't had a good shooting game so far, and she rattles in the first. Stewie at the line for the second. She has 5 points on 2 of 7 shooting. Well, now she has 6. Ball back in play. All right. Mystics with the ball. Oh, we're not paying attention. Mystics have the ball. They almost turn it over, but they recover it. Doikic guarding Brittany Sykes. She drives over to Carly Samuelson for 3. She misses. Niara Sabli gets the ball tipped out of her hands, and it's Mystics Liberty ball, excuse me. Janera says Fever have too many turnovers. Yeah, the defense turned up. I mean, it's what people have been saying. The people who've been watching know what this league is like. Nothing's gonna be a cakewalk. Liberty ball over to Ivana Doikic. Doikic drives out to Benija. Benija with the pump fake, guarded by Carly. She gets around her. Benija scored. There we go. Go to the basket. That's what we need to do. She goes behind the back and gets right to the paint. Breanna Stewart said, communicate, people, communicate. Aaliyah Edwards with the ball, and they call a foul again. They call a foul on Sabali. Washington's being careless with the ball, but we're not being on top of it, getting to those loose balls. You got to be more aggressive here. So it's Washington ball. They're inbounding in front of the Liberty bench. Over to Julie Van Loo. Ariel Atkins comes off the screen. 5 seconds on the shot clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. Atkins for 3. Oh, and we lose Atkins, and she hits a 3. So 61-55. And a foul call on the Mystics. Liberty have to communicate on those late clock shots. They get a late screen. Atkins gets wide open. There's no communication between Stewie and Benija, the veterans. Them two are supposed to be communicating. It's a late clock situation. And they give up a 3. But the Liberty are in the bonus. Going to the line for 2 free throws is Niara Sabali to get on the board. Sabali hits the first free throw. Maisha Hines Allen to the bench. Shakira Austin into the game. Washington has been playing really well since like the 4-minute mark in the second quarter. Niara Sabali hits the second. And Mystics quickly up the court with the ball. Are we in a zone or something? It looks like we're in a zone. Liberty are in a zone. Good hands by Niara Sabali. We get the steal on Shakira. We got to score here. Stewie to the lane, and Stewie scores. There we go. 61-59. Defense to offense. Liberty playing a 2-3 zone here. Shatori Walker-Kimber over to Ariel Atkins. Got to step up on that. Got to communicate on this zone. Ariel Atkins, corner 3, and she's wide open. She's too good of a shooter for you to just leave her open in the corner for a three. That's what the zone wants you to shoot, but they can shoot. 64-59. Stewie throws it right out of bounds. Miscommunication between her and Leonie. Stewie was right in the paint. I don't know why she was looking. A stat from last season, they have up here 29-3 record with when they have more assists than the opponent. If they don't figure something out here, that could go to 20, whatever I said, 29-4. They went back to man-to-man. They ran zone for 2 possessions. Good strip from behind by Sabrina. Tip out to Dojkic. She can't get to it. 2 seconds. 1 second. That should be a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Liberty. That's what we need to see. Defense. So it's 29 seconds to go in the third quarter. Liberty get a good defensive stop here. Sabrina trailing. Gets the strip from behind. Tries to tip it out. And they end up getting a shot clock violation since there was no possession. Ball back at play with the Liberty here. Shot clock on 15 seconds. So there's a 4-second difference. Dojkic with the ball, dribbling top of the key. We got to get a bucket here. Gets the screen from Stewie. Dojkic reverses out of it. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Niara to the basket. Gets blocked by Shakira Austin. And we got a shot clock violation. Shakira Austin rotated over, gets a big block. That was a good drive by Niara Sabali. She needs to probably finish that with the right hand. Tries to go left. And Shakira with the block. I think Shakira's up to like 5 or 6 blocks here. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. She throws it up. Oh my goodness. And she hits the 3 from half court. When it's your night, it's your night. My goodness. Julie Van Loo goes behind the back, shoots a half-court 3, and hits it all net. Wow. All net. Julie Van Loo. When it's your night, it's your night. So at the end of the third, the Mystics 67, the Liberty 59. Yikes. Mystics outscored the Liberty 24-19 in that quarter. So, now to the fourth. Let me reset this time here. And reset the quarter. There we go. So, fourth quarter coming up. Liberty with some work to do, down 8. Going into the fourth quarter. Thanks for everybody who's been tuned in all stream. Appreciate the support. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe. I'll be here all season. All season long. Next game is the Mercury versus the Aces. That will be a completely separate stream. It won't be the same one, so I'll end this one and restart on that one. So, Liberty, what I said at halftime, they need to cut down on the turnovers. They need to get better shot selection. A lot of that quarter, they were shooting threes. When they got into the paint, it paid off for them, but they still were turning the ball over. Let me see what the Liberty are up to now. Liberty are up to 14 turnovers. They really have to cut down on that. Washington is only at 6. And it's silly turnover, stepping on the out-of-bounds line, shot clock violations, stuff like that. We really have to clean that stuff up. Once we clean that up, we should be okay. But credit to Washington. They're playing hard. They're playing good defense, getting good shots on offense, and they're hitting some threes. Like that half-court 3 at the buzzer. Ariel Atkins has come to play. She's going to have to take on a bigger role with no Natasha, no Elena. So the people who are supposed to be playing good for them have stepped up. I thought I had Ariel for 2 threes, but I guess I took that one off. But we move, people. We move. Looking at this Fever game. Fever, this 10-point game at halftime. Let me see what the stats looking like for this game. Caitlin Clark up to 7 points, 1 of 4 from 3. Okay. She does have 5 turnovers though, so they're really pressing her. Melissa Smith with 11. Who's leading the way? Oh, Dejanay Carrington with 14, Ty Harris with 11, and Dewana with 10. So halftime of that game. All right, people, it's fourth quarter. Do or die here for the Liberty. Yeah, it's do or die, but first game of the season, Liberty are losing on the road to the Washington Mystics. They start with the ball in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can put some defensive stops together here. Let's see who's on the floor. So we have John Quell. We have Vandersloot. Who else is here? Now it looks like Kennedy Burke is into the game. Brianna Stewart's on the bench, but not, they call a foul on the Mystics as Benijah Laney was about to line it up. So the Liberty, let's see if we get a good look here on this first possession of the fourth quarter. So Sloot to inbounds to Benijah. Gets the screen from Kennedy Burke. Sloot dribbling, probing, 1-2. Sloot to the basket, smokes the layup, and they call, what do they call? They call a foul on Kennedy Burke. Sloot had the layup and missed it. She gotta finish those layups. That was a good look. We got into the paint, just missed the layup. So ball with the Mystics. Aaliyah Edwards, Julie Van Loo, Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, Shakira Austin. Good hands by Sabrina, and we get the steal. Out to John Quell on the break. John Quell, 1-2, and John Quell with the layup, and we scored. Thank you. Defense to offense, as I've been saying. 67-61. Over to Shatori, guarded by Sabrina. Looking for Aaliyah Edwards. Back to Shakira Austin. Shakira Austin drives. Fall away jumper. Good. Right over John Quell Jones. Kennedy Burke gets screens. John Quell Jones with the ball. Over to Sabrina. Sabrina. Back to John Quell. John Quell pump fakes. 3-pointer. Good. John Quell Jones for 3. 69-64. Now we just got to get some stops here. Shakira also with the ball, taking it at John Quell. Reverse pivots. Back out to Ariel Atkins. Over to Van Loo. Van Loo gets the screen from Shakira. Back to Shakira. Shakira mid-range jumper. She's short. Aaliyah Edwards crashes in and she gets fouled on the rebound. Nobody boxed her out. Yeah, Janera, she always smoking layups. It's crazy. Like, you get all the way to the basket. That's the hard part. The easy part is finishing if you're right there. So it's still Mystics ball. They get the offensive rebound and get fouled. John Quell up to 22 points tonight. Ball back at play. Julie Van Loo for 3, and she misses. And Kennedy Burke with the rebound. Kennedy Burke brings the ball up the floor. Kennedy Burke over to John Quell. Over to Benijah on the left side of the floor by the Mystics bench. Benijah. Kennedy Burke. She gets, and it goes out of bounds off the Mystics, thankfully. Kennedy Burke looked like she was thinking about shooting before she even had the ball. But luckily, it goes out of bounds off of Washington. So it's Liberty ball under their basket. Sloot to inbound. Oh, Kennedy Burke on the curl, and she gets fouled immediately by Maisha Hines-Allen. So Kennedy Burke, nice out of bounds play, and she'll go to the line for free throws. Foul on Maisha Hines-Allen. So Kennedy Burke, 27 years of age, 6'1". Her first game with the Liberty, she hits the first free throw. Like I mentioned earlier, when we were looking at her stats, she was in the high 80s in free throw percentage, low 90s. over in France this year. As I say that, I jinx her and she misses the second. Janera says JJ so tough. She and Bree need to play off each other. Ariel Atkins gets to her mid-range shot and scores 71-65. Ariel Atkins up to 20 points. Vandersloot with the ball. Gets the screen from JJ. She's reverse pivots back to Benija. 6 seconds on the shot clock. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Benija over to Kennedy Burke. Wing three. Let's go, Kennedy. Show them what you working with, man. They don't know about your game. I was watching you in Europe. Kennedy Burke for three. It's a 3-point game. 71-68. Seth Dolson over to Julie Van Loo. Van Loo back to... Oh, Benija with this... Yo, get the ball before you start running. Oh, and we get the steal. Sabrina out... Yo, what's the camera person doing? Pay attention, bro. I missed the layup, but I think they made it. And they call a timeout. Camera person fell asleep. Benija scores a layup and Washington calls a timeout. Please tell me they have the replay here. Everybody running out before securing the ball. Sloot gets on the floor, gets it to Sabrina. Benija to the basket, finishes with the left. 70-71. Liberty on the comeback trail. I told people about Kennedy. She's going to be a welcome addition to this team. Wait till we get everybody in rhythm. She can shoot, she can get to the paint, and she can play some defense. We in a timeout right now. Whew. All right, people. Liberty on a nice little run here. Defense to offense. Getting to the basket, getting fouls, so free throws are helping out. And right now, we're right back in a 1-point game. 1-point game. One-point game. Alrighty. Still in commercial, people still in commercial. I think they're still in halftime for the Fever Connecticut game, still at halftime. As predicted, 49, the Sun out right now. Caitlin having a rough go at it. Alright, Yakini, CC playing like hard garbage, 7 points. Yeah, I mean, listen, as much as people would like to say jealousy or whatever the case may be, when a player, whoever it is, has never been in your position, has never played or done something that you've been doing for a while, and they're getting all these accolades or this praise, and whether it's warranted or not, it's gonna cause them like, hey, we about to show her or show them like, hey, ain't nothing easy over here. And they bringing it to her. She has let me see what the actual stats are. Caitlin was 7 points. 7 points and 5 turnovers. They really pressing her. I mean, that people saw the preseason and thought 21 points was gonna be a walk in the park. But when you're playing a team like Connecticut, especially, a very prideful team on defense, it's not gonna be easy. Yes, the turnovers aren't helping her. Ball back at play for the Liberty. John Qual playing tight defense. We can't keep giving Ariel Atkins her left. Stephanie for three and she misses. Yeah, the defense we turning the screws on him right now. Sabrina with the ball, gets the screen. Sabrina, walk up three. Oh, off the back of the rim. And Washington with the rebound. Brittany Sykes up the court quickly. She gets to the foul line, dribbles back out. Out to Ariel Atkins, guarded by Sloot. I don't like this matchup. They switch it. And they call a foul on Sloot. Why is Sloot holding Steph Dolson? Why, Sloot? Why? If you don't want to switch, you got to get over that quickly. Foul on Sloot. Let me sit up now. You see, I got my Liberty jacket behind me. Stewie into the game. Kennedy Burke out. Kennedy gave some great minutes there. Hit a big three. Hit a free throw. Played some solid defense. It's a 1-point game. Let's see if we can take the lead here. Sykes over to Ariel Atkins. Foul line jumper short. The ball falls right into Maisha Hines-Allen's hands. Steph Dolson 3. She misses. They tip it out, and it should be Liberty ball. They say it's Mystics ball. Oh, they call a foul. Excuse me, a foul on the rebound. You got to do your work early. Jonquel went out to contest. She's not getting back. Yeah, they call it on Benijah Laney trying to box out Maisha Hines-Allen. Oh, I don't know what happened. I guess they changed the call. I'm not sure what happened there. But it's Liberty ball. 71-70. Sloot brings the ball up the court quickly. Down by 1 point. Liberty have 4 all the way back. Sloot gets into the paint. Picks up her dribble. Off to Benijah at the foul line. And we score. We're in the lead again. Come on. 72-71. Sloot dribbles herself into a lot of problems for a veteran point guard. I don't like it. Matt Washington with the ball. Ariel Atkins. Force her to the right. You keep giving her the left. Over to, who's that? Carly Samuelson. They look confused. Good help by Jonquel. Oh, that should be an offensive foul. Thank you. She ran right into her. And the Liberty get the ball. Offensive foul on Maisha Hines-Allen. Come on now. Janera said she led the NCAA in turnovers. I mean, when she had the ball that much, it's sort of almost guaranteed, you know? Let me lift my camera up a little bit. There we go. Because I'm getting hype right now, so I got to make sure I stay in frame. Ball in play with the Liberty. Sabrina for 3! Oh, Sabrina misses. Jonquel foul and 1. Come on! Big rebound by Jonquel. Put back and 1. Let's go. 74-71. Jonquel with the big offensive rebound and gets the putback in, gets fouled, and completes the 3-point play. Jonquel 25 in the season opener for the Liberty. Last year she wasn't healthy. This year she's coming back with a vengeance. Let's go, JJ, my Bahamian sister. Carly Samuelson drive on Sabrina. Sabrina got to do better than that. Maisha for 3. Nobody gets the offensive rebound foul on Brianna Stewart. Everybody just watching the ball bounce. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta be aggressive. (14-2) score and run in the last 4 minutes. If you're scoring 30 points, the turnovers might not be that significant, but 10 of yeah, it does. So the Washington's in the bonus. They go into the line. Steph Dolson at the line, misses the first. Yeah, let's go. Oh, Sigmund, thank you. Appreciate it. And who's this? Steph Dolson hits the second. 75-72. Courtney Vandersloot quickly up the court, left-hand side. Courtney Vandersloot looking over to Sabrina. 10 seconds on the clock. Good defense by Ariel Atkins. 9 seconds. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. Over to Benijah. Benijah pump fakes. Spins on Carly Sampson. Good pass. Tipped out of bounds. She saw the good defense by Sykes. Janera, they changed your mind yet? It's gonna take a lot to change some people's mind. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Stewie gets the ball. 1 second. Step back. Stewie off the front rim. And Who's that? Ariel Atkins with the rebound. Sykes with the Carly Samuelson sets up for three, and she bricks. Thank God they left her wide open. Salute with the rebound. No, I know Janera. Oh, you're talking about Sigmund. Who's this? Sabrina over to Benija. Benija corner three. Oh, off the front rim. She gets her long rebound. Back into the paint. Pump fake and scores. Let's go. Benija Laney Hamilton playing bully ball in the paint. Sykes to the paint and scores. Brittany Sykes, she's tough. 77-74. Under 4 minutes to go. Vandersloot goes behind the back on Sykes. Gets the switch. Steph versus JJ mid post. JJ drives. Spin move. They call a foul on Steph Dolson. Steph Dolson, I don't know how big self on the floor. You too big to be on the floor. What's going on here? Come on. Close this game out. Y'all played pretty terrible. But we can still get away with the win. Brittany Sykes goes behind the back, drives, and scores. That was tough. That was tough. Ball back in play. Salute. Over to Stewie. Stewie has been having a struggle of a day. Salute. Foul line jumper. Misses. Come on, Salute. You got to hit those. So it's a 3-point game. Oh, Benija with the defense. And Benija gets the steal and the layup. Let's go. Come on. 79-74. Come on now. Defense to offense. Let's go, B. Washington with a lazy pass in the backcourt. Benija sniffs it out the whole way. Gets the easy steal and score. Yeah, RC, we in a dogfight. Washington doing their thing. They over here in half-court threes at the buzzer. Come on now. Oh, I thought I changed the score. Thank you, Sigma. There we go. 79-74. Yeah, they got me sweating, bro. I'm literally sweating. Come on now. Dude, these people, they got 14 turnovers. 8 for 26 from 3. Like, and Washington, they're shooting 34% from 3. They have 11 turnovers now. But their defense was really well, we were really beating ourselves, to be honest with you. Woo! They got me sweating, boy. They got my little Liberty rally towel. Come on, sheesh. It's night 1, man. I got 40 more of these. Well, 39 more of these, and then the playoffs. So hopefully another 8. Hope I ain't messing my neighbors up. I've been yelling. I got these headphones on. I'm probably yelling louder than I should be. Got the window open. People on the street probably hearing me. It is what it is. Major moves right here. Get with it or get lost. Let's look at this game. I feel like the score was the same. Oh, the quarter just started for this Fever what's this thing? Fever Connecticut game. Anybody score? I feel like, what was the score at halftime? Oh, nobody scored yet. That's why I'm like, I feel like the score is the same. Liberty, they were down by as many as 9 or 8, I think. So we appreciate that, bro. I'm gonna put that up here for the people to see. Listen, man, I'm glad my commentary on basketball can make y'all smile. I appreciate it. Salute to all of y'all that are still here hanging with your boy. Remember, this is only game 1. I'm gonna be back for the Aces Mercury game. I'm as much as it pains me to watch it, I will watch the ring ceremony. No, Janera, I'm up in Westchester County. I'm up in Mount Vernon, if you know Mount Vernon. Right on the border of the Bronx up here. Ball and bounds with the Mystics. Oh, yeah, turnover. Look at the defense. I love it. Badija got her hard hat on, her work, her bag lunch, and she's in here. 79-74. Sloot over to Jonquel. Over to B. B with the ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Sabrina. Back to B. B guarded by Carly Sampson. Goes behind the back. She likes that. Oh, spin move. Oh, yeah. Left hand. Oh, my. Badija lady taking over. 81-74. Sykes to the basket. Gets right around Stewie and scores. Come on, Stewie. Come on, Stewie. If you're not going to score, at least play some defense. My goodness. Sabrina with the ball. Sabrina, back to Stewie. Let's see if Stewie can score now. Stewie scores. Let's go. I spoke it into existence. Wait, no. Did they say it's an offensive foul? We might have to review that. I'm going to have to take those points away, y'all. I got too hype. But that they said that's an offensive foul on Stewie. Ball back in play with the Mystics. 81-76. That's the right score. Sykes driving on Sloot and scores. They just Sykes is just going to the paint and playing bully ball now. 81-78. Oh boy, here we go with the upstate. Jonquel, they call an offensive foul. Oh my goodness. Offensive foul on Jonquel Jones. She's moving. How is that an offensive foul? She's trying to get to... That's not a... Yo, you got to use the challenge, bro. Come on, Sandy. Use them challenges. She's going to the basket. She throws her body into her. She hits her head on the floor. That's not our fault. Nah, challenge. Nah, come on, Sandy. You sleep at the wheel. Sandy sleep at the wheel. It's Washington ball. 3-point game. Sykes gets to the back. Timeout, Sandy. You gonna call a timeout? They just scored like 6 points in a row. Slow down, Liberty. Slow down. No need to rush. It's a 1-point game. Sorry, guys. 81-80. Jonquel for 3. No need to shoot that. And she misses. Mystics ball. Chance to retake the lead. Oh, Sykes misses the layup. She tried to go one-on-one. We have numbers. Push it. Why is Sabrina picking up her dribble at... Sloot for 3? Oh, my goodness. Good hands by Sabrina. Thank God. Why are they making me sweat on the game season opener? Somebody's open. Oh, my gosh. They got the double team on Stewie and they turned the ball over. $81-80. Approaching a minute to go in this game, people. Liberty up by 1. They struggling right now, trying to hold on. 7 seconds on the shot clock. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3. Don't foul. Please don't foul. Please don't foul. Steph Dolson, that shot clock violation. Yes, go. Great defense. Come on. Sandy, call a timeout. Do something. We have 2 timeouts left. You over here sitting on them. We haven't scored in a couple possessions. Call a timeout so we can definitely get a possession. Ball back in play with the Liberty. This is an important possession. 81-80. 45 seconds to go. Over to Sabrina. They're going to call Sabrina for 3. They call a moving screen. Oh, my goodness. Liberty capitulating here towards the end. I asked Sandy to call a timeout. She doesn't. They hit Jonquel with a moving screen. 43 seconds to go. Sandy just sitting on her hands right now. We have 2 timeouts. Use it. Segs to the basket. Corner to Ariel Atkins. Yes, she misses. Get the rebound. Please go out of bounds. Please go out of bounds. Oh, it doesn't. 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Excuse me. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. 5, 4. Trap that 3. Steph Dawson for 3. She misses. Jonquel. Oh, Shakira gets the rebound and misses. Oh my goodness, the Liberty. Oh my days. Now she wants to call the timeout. We should have been called the timeout, bro. Steph Dawson misses a wide open, a contested 3. Jonquel doesn't block out. Shakira gets the rebound, smokes the layup. Stewie gets the rebound, and we call timeout. Oh my days, bro. What are they doing? Liberty, there wasn't even... Why is Sandy calling the timeout then? Just let the clock run at this point. Yeah, if you're talking about my game, it was a moving screen. The Liberty game was a moving screen on Jonquel. Oh, y'all talk about the Indiana game. I'm missing something over there. I'll probably turn it on after I get off of here. What time is it? 8:57. I should get a nice little break before the next stream. Oh, look at the score. 53-47. Fever clawing back. Who's cooking? Who's doing work? Oh, Caitlin up to 10. Okay, Kate. She's 2 for 5 from 3. Okay, Kate. All right. So back to this game. Liberty 81, Mystics 80. The Liberty have capitulated the last minute and a half here. Brittany Sykes went on her own personal 6-0 run. Liberty come down, missing wide open, missing layups, missing mid-range jumpers, turning the ball over. But now the Liberty just need to get the ball inbounded. Sabrina gets it. Don't they call a foul immediately on Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. There's 15 seconds left in this game. 15 seconds left in the game. Let me get the clock right for us. 15 seconds left. Sabrina Ionescu at the line going for 2 free throws. She was above 90%. I think she's above 90% for her career at the line. Hope I didn't jinx it. Knock on wood here. Sabrina bounces in the first. 82-80. Sabrina at the line for the second. She cashes in the second timeout called Washington. 83-80. 15 seconds to go on the clock. They're going to advance the ball, of course. Liberty just need to not foul a three-point shooter and secure rebounds. That's literally all they have to do to close this game out. They're showing the block of the game. It was earlier in the game when Jonquel Jones blocked Brittany Sykes' shot. The only thing about the block is that on the next possession, we turned the ball right back over to them. So it didn't really gain us anything. But 15 seconds to go. You need to put your best defensive unit out there. I don't want Sloot out there. Put Dojkic out there for now. I don't want Sloot out there. Put big bodies out there, secure the rebound, guard the 3-point line. If they take a 2, that's okay. We just got to hit our free throws. Oh my goodness. I got my head hurting, me sweating, thirsty. Team, man. And of course she putting Sloot in. I don't know why. We don't need anybody to pass the ball right now. We need people to play defense. No, RC, it's 15 seconds left, bro. 15 seconds. We got the Washington has the ball. Oh my goodness, these people stressing me out. This is what we bring the other people in for. We don't need Sloot in the game at this point. I know y'all trying to run y'all sets and stuff, but so Samuelson the inbound. Looking, passes it to Sykes. Sykes over to Steph Dolson. 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Carly throws it up. She misses, and it goes out of bounds. We just got to get the ball inbounded. I think we called our final timeout. Did we? No, we didn't. We didn't. All right. Great defense by the Liberty. Julie Van Loo drives into the paint, throws it back out. Now they're just scrambling. Carly Samuelson, I knew she wasn't going to make that. Liberty do call the timeout to advance it to half court. It's 1.5 seconds left, guys. Ignore the clock. Get the ball in, and they foul Sabrina immediately with 0.9 on the clock. I don't even know if I could put 0.9 here. Can I? Yeah, I can't put 0.9 here. But there's a second left in the game, guys. A little less than a second left in this game. Sabrina Ionescu at the line to put it away. Oh my days. Aaliyah Edwards checks into the game. Dee Richards in the game. Sabrina hits the first free throw, and that should do it, people. That should do it. 84 to 80.9 to go. And Sabrina at the line for her second, and she hits the free throw. 5-point game. Game, set, match. Liberty win. Liberty win. And where's my towel at? Why not us? Nah, I'm shameless. That was we win a season opener. We get revenge from last season where they beat us in the home opener. In the season opener, I should say. Liberty win 85 to 80, people. 85 to 80. Liberty snatched a win. Girls is hugging Dee Dee. Good to see you. Liberty win. Liberty win. Oh, you bought the Sabrina's, Janera? And she announced the twos. There was a conspiracy out there that you see the color of the Sabrinas, and now you see the color of the Golden State Valkyries. Very similar. So there's some conspiracies out there about that. Before we head out, people, I do want to look at the box score. Let's take a look at the box score here. So, let me read. I hope this is right. I think this is right. Yep. Sabrina had 15. Oh, about Stewie. I ain't see that comment. I'm legally blind. Sabrina with 15. Didn't have a good shooting night, but she hit all of her free throws. Had 8 assists, 7 rebounds, 3 turnovers. But Nigel saved us in that fourth quarter with 20. Jonquel with 25. Stewie, yikes, with 8 and 8. 3 of 9 shooting. She had 3 turnovers as well. Courtney Vandersloot 6, with 5 assists. Leonie Fabich with 2, Dojkic with 1, Burke with 6 off the bench, Niara with 2, and Kayla Thornton with 0. The Mystics, Ariel Atkins led the way with 20, Brittany Sykes with 14 and 10 and 7 assists. I knew she was gonna get those assists. I should have took the joint on that. Carly Samuelson with 7. Steph Dolson started off hot, faded late, had 12. Shakira Austin was locking Stewie up with 13, had 5 rebounds. I think she had, how many blocks she had? She had 5 blocks. Aaliyah Edwards debut with 6. Victoria Walker Kimbrough did not score. Van Loo hit that miracle 3. That was her only points. Dee Richards had 0. Listen, I'm not gonna say you're right, but a couple more of these performances, I might have to slide on over to agreeing with you. All right, y'all. I'm gonna take a quick break. Let me post this next stream in here so y'all know where to find it. Get share link. Here we go. So I'll be back in a bit for the Aces Mercury game. It'll be a brand new stream. Let me see if I can paste this in here. Put that right there for y'all. It's on my channel as well. Phoenix Mercury versus Las Vegas Aces. Time over here on the East Coast is 9:06. I'll probably get on a little early, around 9:45. I'm gonna get something to eat, rest my voice a little bit, get right back on it, and we'll probably catch the end of this Indiana Connecticut Sun game. So appreciate you all for tuning in. Leave a like on your way out. Listen, stay on YouTube. I'll be back in about another 40 minutes or so. So be ready for that Aces Mercury game. Appreciate you all tuning in. Jay Jordan, Liberty win, first game of the season. It was a tough one. We got it done. I'ma holla at y'all in a bit. Salute.